Hi YouTube, this is Miss Donna, also known as Simply Donna M. I'm going to be going back on the 5-day pouch test or pouch reset. And Kay Bailey is the originator of this pouch test. Miss Bailey is a former bariatric patient herself. And when she designed this particular test, she did have the bariatric patients in mind. Now, I went on this 5-day pouch test where I did the 5-day pouch test in September of last year. I did pretty well, but then of course maybe a month later I got sidetracked and I went haywire, and then of course I'm ending back up on it again. But I got some things to say about this, and I'm going to be reading from the paper before I finally go to the table. Now, as you know, there are 5 days. You have to do this test for 5 days. And Miss Bailey recommends that you don't do the liquid diet no more than 2 days, even though some people are doing maybe 10 days or more. But one of the things that she stresses in here is that she realizes that a lot of bariatric patients fall off the bandwagon from time to time, and then they will need something to put them back on track. And this is a good plan right here, and I don't see anything wrong with it. Now she talks about drinking 64 ounces of water every day, and also water does curb your cravings for food, and especially for snacking. And then she talks about the 15-minute rule, where you eat your meal for 15 minutes, and by that time everything should have registered with the brain and letting it know that you are full. Now, if you get full before the 15 minutes, she recommends that you stop eating. And always remember, as a bariatric patient, you drink your liquids 30 minutes before your meals or 30 minutes after your meals. Now, on the first day and the second day, you may feel a little nauseated, or you may feel a little tired. And Miss Bailey recommends Emergen-C. Again, I apologize for the paper, but I'm trying to get this in. She recommends Emergen-C, and that is it's an energy booster, fizzy drink mix, which is known to reduce symptoms and discomfort of carbohydrate withdrawal. In addition, Emergen-C provides B vitamins for energy and C vitamins for immunity, along with many other vitamins and minerals. Okay, now on the first day the first and second day, you're going to consume liquids. And some of the liquids that I have over here is the chicken broth or the beef broth. I have the Atkins protein shake. I'm doing the sweet tea and the Hawaiian punch, which they all are sugar-free. And I'm doing the sugar-free gelatin, the cream of chicken soup, the Crystal Light, and of course my distilled water. 64 ounces every day. I'm going to go over here to the table, and I hope that I will be able to capture everything over here with this camera. So far, this test been doing well, so I'm hoping that I will capture what I'm saying. Okay, right here in front. Let's try to get down a little bit. Skin here. I don't want to get all over. Okay. It's showing this part, but it's not showing what I want to show down here. Okay, there it is. These are my spices that I'm going to be using down here. And one is the garlic salt. I'll just tell you what it is. The garlic salt, the Italian salt, the Old Bay seasoning, the garlic powder, the parsley flakes, the Lawry's seasoning salt, ground pepper, iodized salt. Okay, back here, I'm trying to get this, capture this. Let me put this down, take this down a little bit. You see the chicken broth and the beef broth and Atkins shakes and the Hawaiian punch, cream of chicken. All that is for the first and second day. And I'm going to also be using the fiber right here. I'm going to take this. Okay, on the second day, I need to move this over a little bit. I'm sorry, the third day, not the second day, the third day. I will be eating the cottage cheese. The eggs. I could have eggs with salt and pepper. This is my tuna. This is my tuna. And I can incorporate eggs into it. I can use eggs and a little mayo. But every time I use the mayo, I got to be sure to go by the amount that is suggested on the label. Okay, here's my albacore tuna. I love albacore tuna. Okay, this is the third day. Of course, the foods from your third day you can incorporate over into your fourth day, but I've got some things over here on the fourth day. There's no but, it's and rather. Okay. Olive oil is one of the, it's the oil that I would be using to bake. I would be baking rather than trying to fry anything. I'll just bake. Now your protein shakes can be used every day. I mean every day that you do your 5-day pouch test. Day 4 is called the firm protein, and that's the that Miss Bailey always stresses protein first. Now she also suggests that you drink 64 ounces of water, or either 6 8-ounce cups of water. On this day, on the fourth day, you can start your vegetables back, and I always start with the green beans, steamed fresh. And these are some more, the refried beans, the vegetarian beans, and the chili beans. I'll be using the ground beef. I can get beef that's has a lot less fat in it, but I would do that later. Here's the ground turkey, and this right here is from Butterball. Trying to get it up. Butterball ground turkey. Try to get it where I can. Okay. This is the fish. I'm going to be eating flounder. I probably will go later on and get some tilapia. I bought some ground pork, and I was looking at the nutrition of it, and what I can see and what I understand is a pretty good meat. It's a white meat. Looks red, but this is one of the meats I'm going to be making my meatballs out of, and also the ground turkey I'm going to use to be making my my ground turkey patties. Now on the 5th day, you can incorporate everything as far as I'm concerned. Now you probably don't want to do liquid anymore, but you can use your protein shakes and of course the water. But on the 5th day, you can start incorporating your fruits and your vegetables as well back into it. Well, I would say your fruits. You will be incorporating your fruits into it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the smoothies. I don't have my kale with me, but this is the pineapple chunks, the great value mixed fruit, this pineapple, sliced strawberries, peaches, and mango. And this right here is mango chunks. Let me make sure I let you all see this right here. It's the mixed fruit, pineapple, sliced strawberries, peaches, and mango. And it has no sugar added. All of them are the same way, no sugar added. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Put the stack down. Okay, this right here is it's a very good plan. And always remember to drink liquids 30 minutes before a meal or 30 minutes after a meal. And let me see what else is here. I didn't bring my little weight scale this time because I'm going to be weighing my meats, and I would say I think anywhere from 4 ounces to 6 ounces, depending on the individual. But that I usually eat around 4 ounces, maybe 6 some days. Okay. See if there's anything else I need to do. Well, I hope that I've helped someone. And Kay Bailey she's God sent. She developed the 5-day pouch test in 2007. And she has a website, the 5-day pouch test website as well. And you know, when it comes to people like Miss Bailey, she is phenomenal. She really is, because she understands that people go through trials and tribulations, and we sometimes, the first thing we do is go to food. Some people go to other drugs, because food can also be a drug. I don't know if a lot of people realize that. An addiction, yes, it's like this. Food is a drug. We have a food addiction. And so when we get upset or discouraged, the first thing that we do, we go to food. Lots of times when we celebrate, we go to food, because that's what we know. That's all we know is food. But this plan is God sent, and this time I am going to stay on it and try not to be doing such things such as worrying all the time and get myself all stressed out, because at the end of the day, all of us gonna be all right, regardless of what the situation is. And first thing that we probably need to think about is say, well, if I sit here and I eat all this food and keep doing it day after day and day after day after day after day, what's going to happen to me? We all need to think about that. And I know we are food addicts. Food is our drug of choice. But there is help out there. And I commend Miss Bailey for coming up with this plan. And Miss Bailey, wherever you are, thank you. And you are appreciated. Bye-bye.